All right, what's up, guys? Proximity here, bringing you the. Is this the 5th episode? 6th? What episode is it of the podcast?
How long has top 5 been going on? 6 weeks? We miss it's on the same schedule as top 5.
So the 6th.
It's week 6. Yeah.
Okay, or it's the 5th if we're wrong, but we are back with the podcast. I know we missed a week, and I don't want to make any excuses other than I'll just leave it at we were busy. We could have made time, but we didn't, and that was on us. But we're back now, and we should be able to keep pretty consistent from here. But today I'm joined with Samaritan, aka Justin.
Hello.
Hello. Dallas.
Hello.
Aka Big Texas.
Yo, what's up, you guys?
And then
Are we doing the AKA or are we not?
Tyler, aka Corpsic. What?
Hello.
What are you talking about the AKA, Justin?
Because
we were
you paused really hard.
I did, because I thought you were gonna say something. I was like Samaritan. I thought you were gonna say something. I was like, oh, okay.
Before we've always done.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And then of course Cole, aka Proximity, who is me talking right now, who's already fucked up this podcast. I'm the worst. Okay.
Bad host.
Yeah, I'm bad. All right. Okay, so we had a couple subjects listed off here today. The first one we want to talk about in recent news for Halo is ranked doubles. They've changed the community doubles playlist to a ranked doubles playlist, and they removed all the Forge maps because previously it was social and it was all community made maps, some of which I really enjoyed for doubles, and then they threw all those away and they brought in arena maps, and now it's ranked. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Who wants to go first?
I like that it's ranked. I can go first. Easy. I can
All
give you my thoughts on it.
Okay, good.
I'm really glad ranked doubles is a thing now because it should have been in there from the start. But now that we have it, it's awesome, and I think it's super fun. I liked how they made it to where if rockets are on the map, there's only 2 rockets like in Reach. The sniper has 8 shots, which is pretty nice.
I wish it was 4. One clip would be better.
I also wish it was 4 because it would be better. It would make it a lot more of a clutch weapon to use. But overall, the maps are all right on it, but they didn't use any of the Forge maps that we saw in community doubles, and there was definitely a couple of those that would have played well for ranked doubles. Okay, fan of that map we talked about.
Oh, your mic is glitching out really hard.
What's it called? Hazard. My mic is?
Yeah, it's glitching out super hard. Is that glitching for anybody else?
No.
Okay, well go back just a tad. Then you were talking about how they got rid of all the Forge maps, as I mentioned.
Yeah, I was saying like maps like Shrema and Hazard would be perfect for ranked doubles. Like I think having a mix of Forge maps with real maps is all right, and that's something that we haven't really seen too much of. There's not any Forge maps in competitive play, is there?
Nope.
At all.
No, there aren't.
And that's something that we've seen since Halo 3. There's always been Forge maps in competitive play, not even just talking about doubles here. And I don't know, I'd like to see more of that in the game because you have this amazing platform with Forge. Halo 5's Forge is the best Forge we've seen so far, in my opinion, for the way that it works. You can say that, Forge World is better because it looked better, but whatever. The forging system is better in Halo 5.
No, I think with the limitations that it's pretty much a non-argument that you have more opportunity, more things you can do with the Halo 5 Forge than any other Forge.
I've hopped on maps and thought this is not a Forge map. There's no way this could be a Forge map.
Yeah.
So some of the stuff that I've seen is insane. But yeah, so the ranking system also is a little bit weird. I did my 10 placement games on community doubles the day it came out, and I got Plat 5. And my friend Hype, who I did my placement games with, got Plat 2, and we only lost 2 of our 10 games, which is kind of weird. And I'm Onyx and literally everything else besides SWAT, because I don't play SWAT. Then I do play doubles today, earlier this morning, with Cole for his 10 placement games, and we only lose 1 game by 2, and every other game we won really handily, and Cole gets Plat 6, only 1 rank better than me. And I was already at Diamond 5 whenever we finished our placement games, so I don't know what's going on there. For the higher tier players, that just seems like something that didn't seem to work out too well. I don't know what 343 did with how the CSR was given out or how they positioned people in the playlists, but it didn't work out as well as I would have hoped it for it to, because I feel like a player like Cole and myself, after performing like that in placement matches doesn't deserve to have that platinum rank. Not saying the platinum people are bad. It's just we're better than that.
Yeah, well, like when that's the first time I placed out of Onyx. Like I got a plat 6. Like I don't know what that's about. We played Onyx people in our placement matches. We were playing Onyx players most of the games. Won every single one. The one that we did lose, we lost by 2, as Dallas mentioned. And then I get plat 6. Like I don't understand that. It didn't make any sense. And then to top it off, we decided to play one more to try to get me into Diamond real quick, and then I lagged out, and then I got dropped down to plat 5. So I'm pretty upset about that. But Justin, go ahead. What do you think about the ranked doubles? Like Dallas pretty much covered everything we were planning on talking about. But
yeah, I mean, in a podcast that I don't know if it was last podcast or a podcast before that, we talked a lot about how, since doubles was put in, it was really cool, and like how we wanted to see more things with 343, just kind of using and like and putting more emphasis on the Forge community for those doubles maps and like just different things in general. So I think it really sucks that like I'm not saying that like having just or like I'm not saying it like it's really bad, but it does kind of suck that the Forge there wasn't like another Forge contest held, or like if they took like just like in my opinion, I think everyone in here, like we kind of talked about it, Object Prism was the only bad map in doubles, and it wasn't bad because like on the Forgers part, it was really just trying something new, and it just didn't work out all that well. So it was very fresh, but I haven't ranked in doubles yet. From what I've played, it's like pretty easy if that's the case, as far as like you guys kind of being put in a lower tier even though you win that many matches. The only thing that I can really think of is like maybe it's because it's a brand new playlist.
Yeah, and I'm open to that possibility. I understand that. I understand that aspect, because it's like, yeah, you can't prove yourself to being Onyx if there aren't many Onyxes or whatever. Cool, but when we played Onyxes in the placement matches and beat them, like, why do we still rank so low? Like, I don't get that. Like, you put me 2 divisions lower than the people that I was beating. So how does that work? That's what I don't understand. And the people that we did lose to were Diamond tier. So, like, you could say, I guess that factors in, but, like, once again, you lost by 2. And it was we went 9-1 with 1 loss. We lost by 2. I don't know, man. That just doesn't make sense.
Every other game we won by more than 10.
Oh, yeah, no, and we destroyed every other game. That was the only close one. Every other game we won by more than 10. Including Onyx players, beat them by more than 10. So I don't know what the logic is there. That confuses me. But I have heard that ranks are a little messed up this season, so I don't know. I've got my usual Onyx 1700 in every other playlist, so I don't know. But that one hit me with that, and that upsets me. So I don't know.
But yeah, it really sucks because like Shurima, Hanger, Hazard, Cobalt wasn't like my favorite, but it wasn't a bad map at all. It just kind of seemed weird trying to like find out where you were as soon as you spawned. But like they weren't like, I think they fit really well. I think having people make maps and kind of have a contest, just for that was a really cool idea, and it really sucks that they didn't continue out, and it's something that I hope to see with the next update, that they try to put more emphasis on Forge maps for doubles and different kinds of playlists that they may try to put out in the future. And that's all that I really have to say about it.
Have you played any doubles at all yet, Tyler?
I have not played any doubles, but I do have some thoughts about it. One thing that I'm not distraught about, but I am upset that some of those maps are gone, like other people have said. Like, there's a lot of maps I really liked, which are like Hanger, Hazard, stuff like that. But what I would like to see is, it's okay that this one is only Arena 343 maps, but I would like to see them see which maps played the best in the Arena ones and the Forge ones, and then next season try to reincorporate some of the ones that they thought were good from whenever they were running community doubles. Like, say they bring back Hanger and Hazard and keep the best of the Arena and knock out 2 of their Arena maps. Even if it's only 2 of the Forge maps, it's still some of them. It's still an incorporation of the community into the actual gameplay.
Yeah. It'd be cool to see for doubles, specifically as a playlist, since they've shown that they've used nothing but Forge maps in the past and it worked out. It'd be, I think it'd be interesting to see every maybe second season, not every season because every season would be too much, but maybe every second season, completely different maps for doubles. None of the same maps, like Forge maps, just Forge maps. And I think that'd be really interesting because that would keep doubles really fresh. Because every 2 months you would look forward to having a completely new batch of maps, and that's completely a realistic thing to do too. Because there's so many submissions and people make so many maps. And like Justin said, if they would bring back the community map submissions and stuff for the doubles maps, I think it would work out great, and it would keep a fresh taste.
I think to a certain regard, it would really it'd make you prove yourself if you played like exclusively doubles. If you got like 1 and 2 champ with your teammate, then like if you got to do that again on a following season with different maps, then you could really prove that you guys really are the top 2 doubles players, as opposed to just being like, oh, we figured out how to nerd out the hardest on the current maps and we're gonna do that every season.
Yeah.
But you could adapt and change and constantly prove yourself on better new maps or whatever.
And like I said, that would specifically only work for doubles.
Only doubles.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, no. Well, because doubles isn't that serious. Like it's something like you can take it seriously, and I love doubles. But there's not money in doubles. There's not tournaments like big tournaments or stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Any more comments on doubles? Last comments before we move on here. You guys said everything I wanted to say, so I'm good.
I'm good.
No.
Okay, so we want to talk about. If you guys don't know already, there's a Chaotix competitive team squad. We actually plan on making a bigger announcement for it on the actual channel here. We made it all on our personal channels, but we're going to make one proper for the CX channel here. But we wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit first on the podcast. And it is the current people in the podcast, myself, Dallas, Justin, and Tyler. We are a team of 4 going to the 2050 Esports Chattanooga event. That is September 3rd and 4th. There's spectator passes available, also team passes in case you're interested in playing in it. If you want to go, it's $7,500 prize pool. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to just go, if you live nearby in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and you want to just go spectate and meet us and say what's up, we'd love for you guys to come out. It'd be awesome. Even if you don't want to meet us, you just want to go to the event, whatever. Cool. Give them some support. 2050 Esports is doing a great thing, throwing an event. But we're going to it. We wanted to talk a little bit about this because we all made a personal announcement on our channels talking about how we're going to go play in this. It's really close for Dallas, Tyler, and I. We all live in Georgia, a couple hours away. And Seth, a.k.a. Walksty, actually just moved to Chattanooga a couple weeks ago. So we have connections up there. It's going to be awesome. It just kind of worked out nicely. Justin lives in Texas, so he's a couple hours away, but he's actually going to be traveling to come play in it, which is awesome. We're really looking forward to that. We're gonna be vlogging it. It's going to be a cool event. We're looking forward to it. But we wanted to clarify a few things real quick, because when we put it up on our channel, we got a little bit of backlash from some people, and some people were really negative and saying like how we were just gonna get mollywopped, and I don't know, like, oh, we can't hang, and we're not gonna, like, we're just gonna get destroyed in the tournament. But people really got the wrong idea from us. We didn't make those videos trying to say like, oh, we're about to waltz into this tournament and just go walk out with the money, like it's not gonna be a big deal. It wasn't meant to be like that. We're gonna go there and we're gonna do our absolute best because we want to win and we're gonna be competitive. But ultimately, we're going for fun because it's so conveniently close for us to go to it. Not for Justin though, but for us, it's just like so conveniently close. We just wanted to go and have a good time. So we're going to go have fun. Obviously, we're going to play. We're practicing. We've been practicing pretty nonstop since we decided for sure that we're going. And, we're going to do the best we can, but ultimately, it's just for fun. So, yeah, I don't know. I probably took all the words out of all you guys out there. I'm sorry. But we can also talk about Troy, unless you guys have any further comments on that. But we're going to get to Troy in a second.
For me, you said everything I would have said. So.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you covered a lot of the points. For myself, I mean, like, we're gonna go in there and like try our best. Like, we definitely want to win, for sure. But I right now it's just it was such a hassle, and to get some kind of like backlash kind of sucked. Like from my end, because like for them it's like really easy, like they just have to get a hotel, but like I'm driving a lot further distance, and really kind of like it honestly kind of like ticked me off that like people were like, oh, you think like no one should go into the mindset thinking that, oh, we're about to destroy these kids, like, because if you underestimate people, then you're not going to get far in a tournament. And I think Dallas and Cole can very much say, like, based off of their like Black Ops 2 land, like they've said that they thought they were gonna go into Black Ops 2 like very easily and like win an event, but like you guys said, it wasn't like that, was it?
No, not at all. No, Jesus, that was a major tournament. There were
Well,
pro
we never
teams
thought we were
there.
gonna win the Black Ops.
No, we never
Yeah,
thought
no,
we
we
were.
never thought we were gonna win that event. We thought we were gonna do well.
Yeah, we thought we could place like
Nah,
in pro bracket.
He's talking about your transition from going to Halo to Call of Duty. Like, all right, let's just show these COD
No,
kids
yeah. Either way,
how
we
bad
had the
they
wrong
really are,
mindset.
kind of
You're
thing.
right. We had the wrong mindset. We never thought we were gonna win the thing, but we definitely had the wrong mindset because we did think we were gonna do better than we did. For sure. But yeah, sorry. You can keep going, Justin. You were saying something, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, it kind of sucked, but like yeah, I'm going there. I'm gonna like try to keep a fresh mind. Everyone in here is gonna go in there and just like one thing that like we noticed instantly like whenever we started practicing is that if we just don't have fun with the game, we don't do well. And I'm really glad that's a mindset that was really fixed, and I feel like that kind of came from like some pressure and like just like going there and like feeling like we have something to prove. But that, in reality, we have nothing to prove. We're going there. We're going to try our best, and if we don't do that well, then we just kind of keep going.
Yeah, because I had a few comments of people that are straight up like, I'm gonna be at the event and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna shit on you and I'm gonna come trash talk you and all this, and it's like, okay. Like, I don't know why you're doing like that. Like, I don't know. That made me feel weird because it's like, why are you being that way, random person who's commenting on my video? You're like straight up trash talking me in the comments, and then he was like, when I get to the tournament and I shit on you, I'm gonna mention this comment, I'm gonna laugh, and I'm like, okay. I'm not trying to be that serious. I'm trying to have a good time. Like, damn,
like
dude.
he's compensating for something like a small cock.
Yeah, I don't know what was that guy, but yeah, so we have a little bit of pressure on that just because like we're known in the YouTube community of Halo, so now people are gonna immediately look to beat us, and I understand that. I understand the whole like, oh, well, we want to beat all the people that are like kind of known in that regard. But yeah, I don't know. I wish people weren't that way about it. It's not meant to be like that, to me at least. I'm not trying to make enemies, but
Say if we came in dead ass last, I'd just be like, well, all right.
well, we got shit on. What can you say? Yeah.
Nah, dude, we're getting first rounded. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, and then one person directly said, "I guarantee you'll get first rounded," which to me says, "I'm not getting first rounded. Not a chance in hell. I'm gonna make sure I don't get first rounded." It's like, and I use that as motivation because that's like, I don't know. I don't know why people have to be like that though. I wish they weren't. Tyler,
Yeah.
you haven't commented on the tournament at all.
You guys have said it all. You said it all in the beginning.
Yeah,
and
I
then
did. I'm
Justin
sorry.
said some of the stuff you already said, but added a little more to it. So at this point, it's like,
I-
yeah, no, I agree about how people are a bit. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but people are a bit too critical. They're looking at us like, "Hey guys, you guys think you're gonna wreck CLG or something? Step the fuck down." Just
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
okay, chill. No, we're here to play. That's what
Yeah.
we're here to do. We're not here to compete. Yes, we're gonna compete, but we're not here because we need that. If we don't get this win, then we ain't gonna pay for our pot meat. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
We're going because we want to play, not because we want to go there and make a living. Like that's not the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good thing to touch
Do
on.
you guys want to kind of touch on like your thoughts about the tournament setup?
I don't really have many thoughts. Seems reasonable. Real quick though, I do want to mention. I don't know. This is gonna transition me into the next subject. So if you wanna add some thoughts, Justin, go on ahead. Because if not, I'm gonna carry on.
I mean, if people don't know, just the way that the tournament is kind of set up is it's going to be open bracket until and like top 8 or the 4 people in winners bracket and the top 4 from winners bracket and the top 4 from losers bracket of this open bracket then go into pool play. They get randomly seeded into 4 different pools, and then top 2 from pool play then go into championship bracket, and from there it's a double elimination. The championship bracket and pool play is a best of 5, and from what I've been kind of like reading and the way that's kind of worded, it looks like the open bracket is a best of 3. So if you're looking to kind of compete, there's an idea of what it should be like. And if you have a Twitter, definitely go look up 2050 Esports. They're actually really cool guys. They respond quite often, really. And if you plan on competing in anything there, definitely use Twitter to contact them.
Yeah, and then they're having future events, of course. So even if not, you're not planning to go to this one, follow them. Go ahead and follow them, and they might be coming somewhere a little closer to you, and you might be able to go to that one. So yeah, good points. We'll also have the link to the event in the description below. But now transitioning, there's also an FFA at the tournament, so that's cool. They have that option as well, and we might play in it. It's $10 entry fee. I'm probably gonna play in it just because I'm really not trying to prep for it though, so I probably won't do well, but it'll be fun anyways. But Troy, who is Tyler's brother, who is Slappy, who was actually in the last podcast we had, has joined Chaotix as a representative for the FFA. He's currently being treated as a temp member, but he has a very active YouTube channel, and he has some good stuff on YouTube. He's showing a lot of his FFA improvement and stuff. He's going to be representing us for the FFA. He's getting really good really quickly at FFA. And yeah, so he's going to be an official member of Chaotix for the event. Afterwards, we'll see, he's doing some really good stuff on YouTube. So we'll see if we feel like he really fits into the mold. The only reason we haven't just, added him in is because he's coming back to Halo after taking quite a hiatus. And, we just, we didn't want to just throw him in just because. So right now, that's what he's doing. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't go check out his channel because he's got some really high-level gameplay and he's doing really well in free-for-alls. And he also uploads pretty frequently. He's uploaded 12 videos in the last week, so good stuff for him. Any other comments on Troy, anybody?
I love you, Troy.
That guy.
Oh, he's a funny guy. He's a really cool dude. We've been friends with him for a very long time. I mean, he's Tyler's brother, so as you guys can imagine, we've known him for quite some time. But moving into our final topic for this podcast, we have Breakout. Breakout is no longer a ranked playlist in Halo 5, and it is now, well, like as mentioned, it's no longer ranked. They didn't tell anybody they were doing that. They kind of just bombshelled everyone and took the ranks out. Now it's social. What are the thoughts on that for you guys? Yeah. Do you guys think that was a good idea? Do you guys think that was the smart idea for them to do? I mean, obviously we can't look at the numbers, so I don't know how many people were playing Breakout.
I think no matter the numbers, bum rushing people or like blindsiding people with this wasn't a good idea.
I agree with that.
I think that's something
Yeah,
that you
like
should
if I was
definitely
into
vocalize.
Breakout, like the thing is if I was into Breakout, say season 1, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm out here, I'm bronze. Then I slowly build up, and then last season I finally hit diamond. I'm like, that's it. Next season, it's gonna be my first Onyx ever. If I was one of those guys, and then they just bombed it and got rid of it, I'm like, well, I'm not versed in the rest of the playlist. Now I got to start over pretty much with, a little bit better gun skill. Maybe I have to start at silver now, but I have no idea what I'm doing in these other playlists. So, like, I feel like some people probably, if I personally was into it like that, I would be pretty upset. I personally am not upset, but I can understand where other people are upset.
Yeah, I agree.
I completely 100% agree with that.
And I think, and I mentioned this earlier when we were just briefly talking about some things we wanted to talk about in the podcast, that I would venture to say that the population probably got bigger since they took away the ranks, because I imagine with the ranked playlist, you don't really play that too casually. Most people don't. Even if they're not like trying to get the highest rank possible, they still, don't want to lose. And or at least most people that I know of, people always talk about how they're trying to grind ranks that I know. And so I would imagine more people would play Breakout if the ranks were gone, and now those are gone. I venture to say the population's gone up a bit, at least some, probably around the launch of it. So I don't know if that was the motivation or what. I don't know. But I mean, I played a lot of Breakout when the game first came out because it was part of the competitive rotation. It was a lot of fun. We played a lot of ranked Breakout, and I enjoyed it. But then when they got rid of it out of rotation for like professional play, and then I lost interest in it with pretty much everybody else, I guess. So I kind of understand that decision, but I do agree they shouldn't have blindsided people.
Yeah, it sucks. There's nothing else that you can say about it because there's nothing that's really going to be done about it. I mean, yeah, that's about it.
Dallas, no additional thoughts there?
With Breakout and all that, no, I think Justin and Tyler's points covered exactly what I had to say. I'm in agreement.
All right. I guess that's it. This is a really short podcast.
Yeah.
We all really had a very same kind of mindset on.
Yeah, there
going
wasn't
into this.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of additional thoughts to have.
That team unity coming through, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah,
So
we're all on the same brain wavelength as Dallas said.
We're all on the same brain
the
language.
brain language. So
Same
yeah,
brain.
we'll have a proper video coming soon for the team. And I guess we've been practicing for a week, right? I guess it's been a little over a week since we had the official 4 that we were playing with. We weren't sure if Justin was going to be able to go, and that was another reason that Troy was really running, because he was going to play with us because he was here and close. And that was a big thing. If you're going to play for a LAN, you have to have people that can attend it. So a couple people asked us why we didn't have other people from Chaotix, and it's like, yeah, but they'd have to travel quite a good way. So, and we didn't team
because it sucks.
I also
because
want
of the traveling situation.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I want to mention real quick that we didn't just team with the current roster just because they're members of Chaotix. It had nothing to do with that. We could have brought in outsiders and brought them in as part of the competitive squad, treated a little differently than the content creators, kind of like how other organizations do that with their pro teams. But the reason for it was just because we've been playing, a long time together, all of us. We've all teamed in the past, including when Troy was, in that circle. We competed in COD together and stuff like that. So we have a lot of team chemistry between all of us. We've all played with each other. We know how to play with each other. Like when some of us get angry, we know how to deal with that. So a lot of that kind of, getting into the groove of things as a team, we could avoid all that because we're already, so used to playing with each other. And once again, it's for fun. We're going to just do our best. We're going to try our best, but it's not that serious. As Tyler mentioned, we're not like depending on, like, we got to get that money for that tournament or else I'm not going to be able to afford shit. Like, that's not a problem. This is just, it's going to be for fun. So, yeah, that's why we ended up teaming with the people that we did. And we've seen some major improvement in the week that we've been playing. We had a pretty bad mindset about it at first, but we fixed that pretty quickly. We just had a lot of pressure on ourselves. We were taking it we were just taking it the wrong way.
We were going to chance, dude.
We were taking it how other people saw it instead of taking it how
exactly,
it really was.
Exactly. And yeah, like the first week we were practicing, we were treating it like the event was that weekend. Like we were like, oh, we can't like, and now we've kind of really just fixed that, and we've seen gradual improvement since, and so I'm really happy with that. I'm having a lot of fun practicing for this. It's a good time for me, and yeah, we're just gonna keep doing that. That's all I have to say about that, I guess. Okay. Dallas, we're good?
Dallas hit us with a question.
Oh shit. I don't know. Y'all put me on the spot this time, and I don't have one pre-prepared.
Better
Oh,
do
shit.
it.
Oh,
You
shit.
better do it.
Oh shit. I don't know.
Is not a
drawing blank
question,
here.
Dallas.
I'm drawing a blank, Cole. I don't need your shit, Cole.
Everyone go to Dallas's videos and hit the dislike button
Listen here,
and leave.
Justin. I'm gonna murder you. I'm just gonna murder you. Not your family. They didn't do anything to me. God, I'm thinking. Okay. How many pays does it take to screw in a light bulb?
That's dumb. I hate you.
Yeah,
End the
well,
podcast. End it.
No, finger guns for you. Boop, 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 boop.
Finger guns. Welcome to the
Meanwhile,
Chaotix.
I'll kill myself. I'll be back.
Boo, boo, boo.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.